Welcome to episode number 24 of the Blitz Take. I am here with Myles. Uh, he's a diehard Arizona Cardinal fan, and I'm happy to have him on to talk Cardinals football. So welcome.
What's going on, bro? Appreciate you letting me hop on the show.
My first question is, what were your thoughts on the last game?
Honestly, the last game it was a little bit of disappointment because of we had more yards than the Rams, we had more first downs than the Rams, we had the ball longer than they did, we couldn't score a touchdown. We were driving on the Rams up and down the field, but like I said, we couldn't score a touchdown. So I feel like, and the Rams played pretty bad, in my personal opinion. So if we would at least scored, we would have cashed in two or maybe one or two of those field goals, 4 touchdowns. I feel like we could have came out with the win. But overall, with the team that we have and the schedule that we have, I'm kind of glad we came out these first 3 games 1-2 instead of 0-3.
Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on the offense and defense this year?
The offense, I think the offense will be fine. But the offense has a whole lot of injuries. Like Rondale Moore has been hurt. He got hurt week 1 with a hamstring injury. He probably won't be back till we play the Eagles. I think it's the Eagles week 5. And Andy Isabella, he's been hurt, but a lot of our receivers are super short. They're like all 5'9" or shorter. None of the tallest person we got on the team at receiver is AJ Green, and AJ Green is 34 years old. And he's hurt with a knee injury right now. And of course, everybody knows D Hop won't be back till week 7. But the offense is fine. Not worried about that. The defense was my main issue because the Cardinals are 32nd ranking when it comes to spending money on defense. And our cornerback room is very thin. Our pass rush isn't that good unless JJ Watt is out there. Even when JJ Watt is out there, it's not that good. It's okay. It's middle of the pack. Middle of the pack when it comes to that pass rush when JJ Watt is on the field. Linebackers are okay. I'm not too sold on how Vance Joseph is using Isaiah Simmons. They don't know if they want to let him play linebacker, slot corner. In my personal opinion, I don't think he should play slot corner. I think they should try him out rushing the passer, like a Micah Parson type of role. But other than that, those are my points. Defense, I already know our defense is not going to be the best. They're just going to have to be very opportunistic, get some stops, force turnovers, and other than that, I think other than that, we'll probably be fine.
What do you expect against Carolina this Sunday?
Honestly, with Carolina, I hope we bounce back and get a win after that game on Sunday. But we have struggled with the Panthers the past 8 or 9 years. We lost to them last year, even though Kyler Murray didn't play, and it was kind of bad. Colt McCoy played, but the game started from the first snap to the end. It was just lopsided in the Panthers' favor. So the Panthers have our number, but Mayfield hasn't beat the Cardinals. Hasn't beat the Cardinals, and we haven't beat the Panthers, and we're like 1-12 against the Panthers in the past 13 or 14 tries. So some has to give, and it's an away game, and we're pretty good away. So I think the spread is Carolina plus. I think Arizona's +1. So I hope it comes out in our favor.
What are your thoughts on the Cardinals-Eagles game on October 9th?
Honestly, when the season first started, before the season started, I'm like, all right, I'll mark that up as a dub. But after seeing the Eagles the first 3 weeks, I don't know. Jalen Hurts was like he might win MVP. AJ Brown, Devontae Smith look elite. You guys' defense is pretty good. Darius Slay look like he is tired of disrespect he been getting as not being the top 5, top 10 corner. So as of now, I might change it as an L depending on how the rest of that next game goes and injuries, of course, because we can never stay healthy. Whoever plays and all that type of stuff, and if play calling changes. But as of now, if I want to be totally honest, I just want the game to be close because only way we win if we make Jalen Hurts one dimensional and keep him inside the pocket, which I saw from Sunday, he can stand inside the pocket and make those throws. So honestly, we might lose that game, and if we win the Panthers game, lose that game, and beat the Saints, I won't be worried because we'll be 3-3 after those his game. We'll be 3-3 after those games, and D Hop will be back, so I'll be pretty happy.
So what are your thoughts on Marquise Brown and Greg Dortch?
Marquise Brown, I like the addition of Marquise Brown for the simple fact that him and Kyler played in college at Oklahoma. But my one thing with Marquise Brown is a reason I see why Ravens fans didn't like him because he just catches the ball and does one move and goes out of bounds. I haven't seen him get any yards after the catch these first 3 games. Even though the last game he had like 12 catches, like 100 some yards, but no touchdowns. But I like when it comes to Greg Dortch, I feel like Greg Dortch is taking advantage of the opportunity that the circumstances in Arizona have given him with DeAndre Hopkins being suspended the first 7 games and just having Marquise Brown as the number 1 and AJ Green and Andy Isabella being hurt and Rondale Moore being hurt. Because in my personal opinion, if Rondale Moore was healthy, Greg Dortch wouldn't be playing. So I feel like Greg Dortch is kind of a fan favorite because he's a 7th-round pick. Did very well in the preseason. Caught all the fans' eyes. He's been one of the bright sides in those first 2 games that we played. It was just Greg Dortch because the offense couldn't do much. Other than that, I like Greg Dortch. Honestly, after those first 2 weeks, even though the first 2 weeks was pretty bad, other than that win against the Raiders, I said to myself, I gotta buy me a Greg Dortch jersey just for the simple fact that I feel like whenever Rondale Moore comes back, he's not gonna play. So I gotta take advantage of the opportunity he has, and then you just gotta. I'm enjoy it because he's not supposed to be out there, but he is, and he's producing in the time whenever his name is getting called. So I think that's pretty good. But Marquise Brown, I haven't seen the drops that people been talking about. He's been catching the ball pretty well, him and Kyler. But I just want them to extend the field more because he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and they can't get him down the field.
So my next question is, what are your thoughts on the division?
The division is definitely different than what I thought it was when the season started. I didn't expect Trey Lance to break his ankle, and I didn't expect the Rams to play as mediocre as they are, with them getting blown out by the Bills week 1, struggling with the Falcons week 2, and then not playing only putting up 20 points against us Sunday. So I feel like the division is gonna. I say about week 7, week 8, everybody's gonna separate themselves with whoever can get the most, whoever can win games they're supposed to and steal games from other teams. That's who's gonna be first and second in the division. I honestly feel like with the division that we have, we could possibly get 3 teams in the playoffs again, maybe. But the way it's looking, it might just be 2. Honestly, I don't feel like the Seahawks are gonna do much. Maybe even the 49ers because Jimmy G is horrible. He's really bad. And the 49ers just lost Trent Williams for a month. So I think another one of their linebackers just got hurt for a month. He gonna be out 8 weeks. So I feel like they gonna struggle for a little minute. So I feel like honestly it's us and the Rams division to win. So if we can handle business with Seattle, sweep Seattle, possibly get 2 games for the 49ers and then split with the Rams, I feel like we can win. We can get the division 1 and win the division for the first time since 2015.
So my last question is, what is your score prediction for this Sunday?
Sunday, I want to say, I want my heart. Let me see. Nah, I can't never pick against the Cardinals. So I'm gonna go with 27-24 Arizona. We went on the last minute field goal.
Sounds good. Thank you so much for hopping on and talking Cardinals football, and hope to have you back on soon.
No problem, man. I appreciate you. Look, whenever you need me back on, feel free to reach out to me. All right.
Okay, will do.
All right, man. Appreciate
Thanks.
you.
Thanks.